So this was a story I came on earlier today, right? And it's a good story. It really is. Jordan Turpin, a TikTok star after surviving depraved house of horrors, right? So she has more than 475,000 followers on TikTok with a 22, where she posts, that she's 21 years old, posts dance videos, and her bio reads, "I love helping others. I love to dance and write, blah, 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 blah." But there's nothing typical about the cheerful blonde. She is one of 13 siblings who escaped a house of horrors where her parents, David and Louise Turpin, kept them locked away. In 2018, Turpin, then a brave 17-year-old girl, escaped her Paris, California? I guess that's how you pronounce it, Paris, California home, and made the call to authorities, who discovered that she and her siblings were starved, living in squalor, and in some cases, shackled to beds. "I was telling them everything. We don't go to school, we live in filth, we starve, and all this stuff," she told Diane Sawyer. And rightfully so, because that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Their story of child abuse and torture horrified the public, and their parents were given a life sentence behind bars. Right? So, to be a TikTok star, this is what caught me off guard. This is why I wanted to bring it up. Because again, that's fucked up. Her and 12, 13 other siblings was locked up, dude, in the house. And they lived in shit. They treated like shit. Blah, 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 blah. Now, even with that upbringing of being locked away from the world, right? Again, I'm not doing this for you to be mad at women, but I'm doing this to show, just acknowledge their nature, right? Which one of these two do you think is the TikTok star? I'm gonna let you, and I'm gonna wait for the comments. Which one of you got? Which one of these do you think is the one on TikTok and proud to be on TikTok? And okay, I'm gonna wait for the comments, but let me get hit up. Let me read the 80 to go. Yo, thanks, New Age Traditionalism. Thanks a lot, man. I'm trying to check my. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Chris Apple, man, that's this fucking stream. If I didn't have this backup over here, I wouldn't have caught the black screen. Luckily, I had this over here because this is over. Yeah, the girl on the right, yeah. Y'all gotta hear the one on the right, yeah. If y'all had to guess, yeah, which was. Again, everybody guess right. Again, don't be mad. That's my thing. Don't be mad about it. Just know what you looking at and just laugh at it. Chuckle, laugh. And you know what I'm saying? Just accept it. Yeah, you already know which one's a TikTok star, right? But and this is the part that caught me off guard. Because given like I was reading a story, okay, this woman was living like that her whole life, dude. Her whole life. And then she ends up on TikTok. Let me mute this because it'd probably be copyrighted. She lived her whole life like some fucking house abuse. She was abused. Her parents was beating her and all that shit. She got unleashed on the world and got and understood. And here she go. And she ain't even got no body for real. But all she got to do is just be skinny and just have long hair. And put on 10 pounds of makeup. She's so stunning and so brave. So stunning and brave. You already know which one. This woman was locked away and fucked up. Was abused and beaten and battered. And even then, all it took was what? About 2-3 years after she done did the interviews and all that shit and got time for it. Now she on. Look at me, girl. That's all it took. It's in their nature. Like, they have to do it, dude. Like, don't be mad about it. Accept it. This woman was locked away. Y'all see that movie, American Crime? That was hard for me to watch when I was younger. It had Ellen Page, I'm sorry, Elliot Page. It had Elliot Page in it, and it was about this girl whose parents went off to the circus and left her with this babysitter, and they beat her up in the basement, and they was keeping her hostage, and they used her as like a fucking just entertainment. They burnt cigarette holes in her. It was a true story. She was kept like that, and 2 years later. Look at me. She done figured out how to do makeup and all that. You see that? See, this goes back into what I said, was it last week? This is, and I mean this with every ounce of my body. Every woman, the number one thing that every woman wants, you can see it through makeup ads, through perfume. The reason why women try to go, the woman's total existence, dude. Her number one objective is to be the best piece of fuck meat that she can be. Why didn't she choose to go dress up like a Ninja Turtle? And not a sexy Ninja Turtle either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put pimples on and shit and all that. And, you know what I'm saying? What? She could have chose to be Tommy from Rugrats. She could have chose to be RoboCop. She could have chose to make a TikTok being, Bugs Bunny. And I'm saying not a sexy Bugs Bunny, like, you know what I'm saying, like a fuck, like, you know what I'm saying, one that's not a sexy woman Bugs Bunny. See, this woman was locked away in terrible conditions, literally for 98% of her life. That bitch got access to the internet, and 2 years later, here we go. I'm on TikTok, girl. Girl, look at me. I'm on TikTok. And forgot all about that shit. It's so stunning and brave. It's so stunning and brave. You can't make this shit up. Look at her, ooh, and they got it just at a right angle where her hips off to the side, and she's got that fierce woman. Look at her eyes. It's stunning. Yeah, girl, ooh, girl. Yep, look at her. This is after what, like 2 years, maybe 3 max. After a lifetime of living like that, and just ding, like that. Relative to her whole life, from birth, dude. Like, think about that. From birth on up to like fucking like she was 17, 18 when she escaped from home. And now, yeah, perfect. Look, it's But this is the point I'm trying to make is this, man. It's woman's duty. It's her, like all women want to be the best piece of fuck meat that they can be. That's it. It's what they want, dude. Like it's their number one. If they can get away with that, if they can go on, because here's the thing, like women don't really know what attractive and cute is. They really don't. Women, anything of any value or power, men put that into it, right? Because women don't know. They don't know if dog shit's valuable. They don't know if curtains are valuable. They don't know. All they can do is look at something and go, I wonder if a rich man would like that. That's literally what they do. It's between that or going on social media and seeing what's getting all the likes. And who are the likes going to be from? It's going to be from men who want to fuck them, right? Because women, woman doesn't, the reality of it is women do not define what is valuable, okay? But here's the thing. To the beta male and the guys who are too afraid to acknowledge the reality, their first thought is, oh, woman gives me value, in the world because I'm with her type of shit. Or because I get the opportunity to be her boyfriend and shit. Like, that guy would immediately see that, right? But over in the whole overall picture, men are the ones who are giving value to everything, and women are just, all women are doing, like what they've always done throughout history. They sit back and go, I wonder if a rich man would like this, or a rich man in any sense. Well, okay. What the better choice of words would be, I wonder if a high value man to me would think that this is attractive, or wearing this is attractive. Wearing a red shirt with blue lipstick is attractive, or wearing a white shirt with red lipstick is attractive, right? That's what they do. It's just their nature. It's their nature. Like, don't be mad. I was again. Don't be mad about it, man. Don't be mad about it. None of that. You just gotta accept it. and again, there's no depth. There is no sense of morality in them. There's no sense of embarrassing. All right, there's no sense of it. They don't, because their number one overall goal is to get attention, and then and is to get attention, and then to be able to chase a high value man to them, who that's to them. That's it. Everything else can go by the wayside. They don't care. Everything else can just disappear, doesn't exist. It's that simple. Oh wait, I'm on
child support case. This is going to destroy me. I have to pay like $5,000 per month in child support for the next 15 years or something like that. So my retirement is out of the window now. You know, I was going to retire last week actually, but it seems like I'm back onto YouTube now, churning out these videos. And I wanted to explain for you the child support situation for you. I recently lost my case because you too may find yourself having to pay child support someday, whether intentionally or even unintentionally, as so happens to many sports superstars. And I'll explain for you the calculations here. But before I begin, I want to clarify for you what happened. About 3 years ago, my Japanese wife just one day took our son, 3 years old at the time, and abducted him, taking him off to Japan. And about a year ago, I lost contact with them, and she has been blocking access ever since. So recently she came after me, hiring an American lawyer, and went after me for child support. And she's still out there in Japan. Now, this is not a video meant to trash her or anything like that. You know, like, I'm just here to try to educate you that value is what I'm trying to provide for you. So this really isn't a personal video. And, you know, some people, by the way, are going to say I'm a deadbeat dad. I want to clarify that, you know, my son was the most important thing to me in my life. He was the one thing I could not lose. The most important element in my life that left me very much traumatized. And many fathers who end up losing their children do end up unliving, so to speak. And so really the fact that I'm even here alive and somewhat productive is a feat in and of itself that requires tremendous emotional willpower. A lot of people say that I refer to my son in the third person as the child rather than my child. And the reason for that is because it just makes it too personal and emotional for me sometimes to talk about this matter. It's an emotional guard rather than me being inhumane for any reason. But really, this is the thing. Whatever you value the most, your spouse will learn your weaknesses, what you treasure, and take that away from you in a bitter divorce when they're angry at you because they want to retaliate against you.
And that's why I tell you guys all the time, the woman you marry is not going to be the woman you divorce. Remember that shit, dude. The woman you marry is not going to be the woman you divorce. It's going to be a whole different person. Again, the woman you marry is not going to be the woman you divorce. All right? And like I said, and I like, if I had to ignorantly assume, because I don't know this guy at all. I have no association with this guy at all. But if I had to guess, the only difference between me and him is that I expect it. When I think of woman, I expect the worst case scenario that she has on me, and that's probably, honestly, that's probably a part why I never worked. I didn't work many like real jobs that have that taxable income shit on my ass like that, to where now anyone I'm dealing with can have access to that. So now they know, okay, motherfucker, you make blah, 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 so we could take exactly this. You know what I'm saying? I think that's another reason why I didn't build my life in that path, honestly. But we're gonna let this play. Let's keep this going.
You know, if I did not love my son, she probably would see no reason to block access, right? There would be no point in doing that. But because I do, she knows she can use that as leverage against me and to just...
And what did I say about that? Which is easier on the outside right now, because my son's getting ready to be born in about, a month and a half? It's easier for me to say it from on the outside looking in. But what do I tell you, on the outside looking in, every time, what happens? What happened? How does the woman? Okay, when you see these fathers who've been separated from their kids and all that, and when it's clear that like the father cares, the woman just doesn't give a fuck. Just doesn't give a fuck. Just doesn't. And now on the flip side, the women who will work 3 full-time jobs and will drop anything for the slightest chance of that baby's daddy to come back around. How was that man's reaction to all that? He was distant. He really wasn't trying to come around like that. He ain't don't like, dude. If you can help it, again, do not. If you can help it, because maybe I may not be able to help it. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all gonna see how I handle it. But when it comes to a woman, you always have to be ready and willing to let her go. But here's the thing, though. And again, this is from the outside looking in. But another part, what I'll say is this also had to happen like from the earlier stages. You see, because with every woman, it's the situation of they are very different, but also very similar. And this is an area where it gets very different. It's how you walked in there dealing with her, how everything was, how you handled being frustrated with her, how you handled when she fucked up. All these things add up to how that woman, that specific woman, is going to deal with you, right? Because he like little things like how you said you didn't care, and then your actions after that. That is going to add up to that woman. See, because now every woman is the same with this. If that woman feels like your life will genuinely be happy and better without her in it, and that you don't have to put too much thought into being happier without her, that woman will never leave you. Never. That woman will never leave you. But once she knows that she is in some kind of way, she's become the thing that will put your mind at ease type of shit. That's it. You done. Now it's just a matter of time. Okay, whenever she leaves. All right. That's all you got to look forward to now. Is just okay whenever she leaves at this point, because she's gonna do it now. Because now she knows she got you. Because women are like children. Their brains are not made to lead. They're not built to be in the lead of anything and maintain it. Anything a woman is left in control of will come crumbling down miserably, and in one way or another. If not financially, because she found some other man to get money out of, it's gonna be because mentally, because she's frustrated because she can't find a man to lead her properly. Woman is not made to lead shit in any capacity, dude. In any capacity. Once she's in that position, anything that's in her world and is following her is gonna just deteriorate at record pace.